In every man's life, there comes a choice between two paths. One, a path full of darkness and treachery. The other, a path that is bright and playful. But what the man doesn't realize is that he must either suffer through the pain and treachery while on the path to success, or suffer through the pain and darkness at the end of the path to failure. How do we work? Well, I'm here to teach you how to get things done if you're behind on a project for school, if you have a lot of missing assignments for schools, things like that. So, let's start with why you don't want to get things done. Well, your brain is always looking to conserve energy and to stay away from pain. And if you don't want to do schoolwork, it'll take a lot of energy for your brain to do it. It'll take a lot of pain as well because your brain doesn't want to do it. So you'll immediately be pushed away from doing schoolwork because your brain is like, no, I don't want to do that. Stop, stop, stop. Well, you know, you realize that you need to do it. But that emotional side of your brain takes over saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So first, you need to reel in that emotional side of your brain. But another thing that I've realized happens is people go, oh, I need to finish the essay for English and do my AP US history project. And I have the thing in Spanish I need to get done. And I have a quiz in the next period. And I do this and I need to do this and I need to do this. And they talk about everything that they need to do. And their brain goes, whoa, I can't do all this. So our brain immediately shuts down and it's like, nope, I'm not doing it. I can't do it because it thinks it needs to do all of that right now. It doesn't need to do all of that right now. And it's similar to when I'm swimming. I look at a 500-yard freestyle, which is 20 lengths, and I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I can do this. But then I break it down. You know, they have a little counter on the other side. So I break it down by twos. I go one length. All right, I've done one. 3 lengths. Okay, I've done three. 5 lengths. Okay, I've done five. Almost. We're a quarter of the way there. I've done 7 lengths. Okay, keep going. And then I get to 11. I'm like, I'm over halfway there. I'm good. What I do is I break it down. I focus on reaching that counter and flipping every single time. And, you know, it counts the odd numbers because they're on the opposite side that we start. But every time I count on flipping and saying, okay, I'm getting a little bit closer. I break it down piece by piece. You know, I don't think about swimming the whole 500 meters. I just focus on the 50 and then the next 50 and then the next 50, but always keeping that larger goal in mind. And you do the same thing. You have all these assignments you need to do, but you just have to do one right now. You don't need to worry about the rest of the assignments. So do that one. And then once you finish that one, you start worrying about the next one. But keeping that larger goal in mind that you need to do your assignments and doing them piece by piece. Another thing that helps is when people start to talk about everything that they need to do, it creates chaos in your brain, and your brain hates chaos. It hates not being able to know what to do or have control over what to do. So instead of being like, I have to do the English essay, the English essay, and I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, blah, 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 blah. Instead of doing that, get out like a Google Doc on your phone or something and write down what you need to do by order of importance. So let's say the first one is your English essay, and then the second one is your history project, and the third one is study for your Spanish quiz, and the fourth one is practice your instrument for a recital coming up. That way you give your brain structure on what it needs to do instead of having this inner chaos of what do I do? Do I do the English essay? Do I do the APOS project right now? Do I study for my Spanish test? Do I practice my instrument? You give, oh, I think that the English essay is the most important, so we should probably do that one first, and then probably the APUSH project, and then probably blah, 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 blah. And that way, your brain doesn't have the excuse of, well, I don't know what to do. Your brain sees the order and it goes, okay, I can do this. I just have to do this one right now. It sees the order because when your brain gets chaotic, it finds excuses very easily. But when it has a structured order, what it needs to do, it's hard to find excuses. It still might find excuses, but that's when you just have to bring in your discipline. And if you are looking for an easy way to work, this is where everybody's going to click off the video because none of these strategies are going to work unless you bring in your discipline and you tell your brain, I know you don't want to do this, but we have to because your brain is always going to find excuses. These just mitigate the level of excuses that it can have. It can still say, oh, it's due tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, we can wait till Friday. But that's when you need to bring in yourself. You need to act like a real adult and say, you know what? I need to get these done right now because if I don't get them done now, I won't get them done later. And similar thing with me, I knew that next week is going to be hard for me. So instead of recording 4 videos today, I'm recording 8. Did I want to record 8 videos? Absolutely not. I got 2 videos in. I was like, I have 6 videos to go. I can't believe it. And now I'm 5 videos in. I still have 3 more to go. And then I have to make shorts. And then I have to, you know, put the thumbnails. And I'm doing the same thing. You see? I just started going, I need to do this, I need to do this. And then my brain's getting crazy. But I have to use my discipline to say, well, I need to make this for next week because if I don't do this for next week, I won't have time to make videos next week. And then, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sorry, I don't have a perfect plan for you to make working easy because it's never going to be easy. Work is not easy. That's why it's called work. But if you don't have the discipline to do the work, I don't know what to tell you. Go get the discipline first. And we can talk later because you need discipline to work. What I found in my self improvement journey is that when I started on self improvement, it became so much easier for me to do work that I didn't want to do. By meditating, by going to the gym, by doing things that I didn't want to do, it became easier for me to do everything that I didn't want to do because that experience I had in not doing things that I wanted to do transferred over to the rest of my life. So having that discipline to work. Anyways, I hope this video helped. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.